Good morning and welcome to the Elevate Renatus team call. This is your host, Keely Austin. Today is Money Monday. It is July 6th, and today we get to learn from Michael Huggins. Michael is an incredible individual whom I've gotten to know very well over the last 10 years, and I've actually known Michael since before Renatus, and it's been very, very amazing to watch his transformation, to have watched it from before Renatus to where he is now with his wife, Vanessa. They're in Tennessee with a beautiful brand new baby. And what Michael's been able to do with this Renatus system is incredible, and it's very inspiring. And what he's done now is spent the time to travel and spends a lot of his time doing trainings and helping other people with his experience. He was working 2 jobs before Renatus. He was working for both Jiffy Lube and Sears Auto, and drowning in student loan debt and just living paycheck to paycheck, very frustrated, living in Vanessa's mother's basement at the time before they were married, well before they were married. And Michael decided that he needed to make a change. He needed to find something else that was going to work differently. And he found Renatus. And I'm so grateful that he found Renatus because so many of us would not be here if it weren't for Michael. Michael took his education very seriously. He also took the marketing side of this business very seriously and has since become #1 and #2 income earner in the entire company. And he's also earned himself multi-million dollars doing this business. And on top of that, he's created some really amazing real estate transactions. So I'm excited to get to learn from Michael this morning. Good morning, Michael. How are you?
Hey, good morning, everybody. Thanks, Keely. Doing fantastic. It's another Money Monday, and I'm happy to be here. And what's up, everybody? I like how over time a lot of you have been adding profile pics, which is looking good. Remember, the rest of you can either turn your camera on, add a profile pic, something, so we know you're there. And everybody, once in a while, there's somebody just named iPhone, and log in. You can change that anytime you want. Put your name. Awesome. Good morning, everybody. Hey. Okay, so what I want to talk about today is making sure that we're all prepped and ready for our new system. Our new, it's not that new, just some slight modifications, but we want to make sure that you're taking advantage of the effort and energy that we're putting into this. So let's switch to the drawing board. All right, so we're also building out a couple different cabin barns. As you can see, Rupert is helping me on the job site. And it's going to be awesome. We're going to make a bunch of these. You know, people are still doing short-term rentals if they can drive to them. And right now, most people are doing it if it's within a 100-mile drive. So the spot we're in, it's less than 90 miles from Nashville, less than 60 miles to Chattanooga. So we're in a good spot. People are demanding more and more and more. So we're making more. All right, but let's do a new page here. Okay, and we're calling this if system. Okay. Here we go. People, here's what I firmly understand. People want what we have. There's no doubt about it. People want what we have. The key, though, for you to make money doing it is to get it to them in the shortest amount of time possible with enough proof, hit their drives, answer the typical questions, which there's only a few, and then hold them to their word. People love it when you hold them to their word. in the moment, sometimes it feels awkward where they're like, well, wait a minute, I'm uncomfortable with that now. It's like, yeah, but you said it, so let's do it. And that really does create some sort of new relationship where they go, wow, you're listening to me, you're 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 holding me accountable, right? So we're going to the gym. People want what we have. What I've come across is that it takes people about 5 to 6 hours over 2 to 3 events. I wish it was just one, right? That way an intensive will just handle it. But over time, I've seen that people usually need one more exposure after an intensive. It's usually a one-on-one, a Q&A, where we are just, again, answering their typical questions. And one of those questions is funding, and it's even easier to answer the funding because we got billing now. But over these 5 to 6 hours, in 2 to 3 events, this equals the buying decision. And people either say yes or no, but typically because they want what we have, they're saying yes. Buying decision time. So we experimented with this a little bit. We found that we like it. So now we're making it bigger and official for everyone. So what we're doing is okay, you know, one thing that creates results, what creates results is consistency plus effort plus energía plus attitude. Okay. So hopefully with this formula, everyone is having an attitude of gratitude for sure. And that your energy is the positive energy. Now the effort, it needs to be done with a smile. It's been proven that when you get angry or frustrated, and your frustration comes from within, but when you do that, you have a measurable drop in your IQ. And we need every point we got. So staying in this mode of smiling while we're dialing or doing our one-on-ones or following up with people, however we're doing it, making ads, even watching our classes, we got to do it while we're smiling. And the consistency thing is just, there's nothing else that can replace it. We have to be consistent if we want consistent results. So here's what we're doing, just so everyone's on the same page here. So of course on Monday we have Founders Webinar and plenty of other smaller team calls. Tuesday we have group real estate coaching. Wednesday, what's new here, dun, 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 dun. We're bringing in a house tour. Now at the house tour, it's going to be live. So when we're creating intrigue with people, we're asking them, you know, would you like, you just, like Dane says, just say the words real estate investing. And if people want to know more, say, hey, well, I actually got this house tour where this incredible family, and we're talking about Ryan and Laura Black, have completely transformed their lives using real estate investing. And I bet most of you don't really know Ryan's story. You know, he's a PAC member. Maybe you know he's making a boatload of money doing real estate and marketing. But do you know where he came from, his results, how it happened? Can anyone actually say his story? Anybody? No? Okay. Well, then it's even more important that you're there. So, Ryan Black, and what we've done is because, and remember, it's a formula that we're doing here. So Ryan is a director executive. So we have another badass team member, Tony Shaw, who is on the opposite scale. She is a relator validator. Okay, so now we basically have a whole gamut. Right, we're missing the intellects, but that's okay. The intellects, just because we're doing a house tour and it's data and it's proof and it's a system, they're gonna wanna show up anyway. So house tour, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. Using our drive system, we're covering all the viewers now. So Ryan's gonna talk about how it's changed his lifestyle, how he's got control and he's winning and he's hitting his goals. And Tony's going to talk about how real estate's helped her build relationships, how it's helped her to build up other people, validate them, and also receive validation. And if I remember correctly, it's going to be about 90 minutes, maybe a little bit less. But there's going to be some interaction and Q&A and stuff at the end. Now, it is possible that this is enough for some people to buy. But typically, we need a little bit more. Now remember, this is based on the events we've done and the systems we've done up until now. This new idea, we're trying to shorten that and see, hey, can we get a buying purchase done or a buying decision done in 3 hours, in 4 hours? Okay, so on Thursday, we're doing the intro. Now this is also going to be done in-house. But now we're going to be going over price, packages, more testimonials. Okay, in this 90-minute session, we're not doing price or packages. We're just talking about real estate investing, why you should do it, how it works, some results. And then this is going to feed into the intro. And then the intro is going to go over, hey, it's Renatus, it's the price, it's the package. Okay. And for now, this is going to be done by Dane Clark. Everybody knows Dane Clark because he does the Wealth Wednesday webinar. Okay. Now remember the influence game. When we want a result from someone and we want to drive the conversation and get a specific result, we have to generate and use our influence. You know, another way of saying influence, according to John Maxwell. Everyone knows who John Maxwell is, right? John C. Maxwell. Okay, he says leadership is influence and influence is leadership. It's the same darn thing. Okay, leadership. Ooh, it's a big pen. Leadership is influence. So it's up to you to influence or lead your customer to the next thing. Now, what we want is in between them coming to the house tour and them coming to the intro is a booked one-on-one. All right, so it's going to go house tour. House tour leads to a conversation about the intro. And in that conversation is you book a one-to-one. Okay? Now, this is a step you have to do. I was going to do it for you. Okay, so this is exposure 1. Massive curiosity creates the proof. We got all the ranges of the drive system. And that's Wednesday. And you should be having this conversation on Wednesday also. Or you can have it up front. You can have it anywhere up until Thursday. That's the best. Then Thursday's the intro. So that would be exposure number 2. And then hopefully you booked your one-on-one for Friday because speed is the name of the game. So now you run the one-to-one. You want to change it so we're not. I mean, if your customer came first to a Thursday, then obviously you're going to have to book the one-to-one here. But what we prefer is giving them an experience. Come to the house tour. See how this guy went from frustrated, confused, lost, broke, to now living in a custom, almost a mansion of a house for free. I mean, that's pretty freaking awesome. So he's going to go over the steps that he did to do that. And he's going to make them want to come to the intro. Okay? But in between that, you have a conversation. Just confirm, hey, you're coming to the intro? Great. Now, also, in order for that to happen, let's get you down on the calendar for a one-to-one. And remember to use more of your emotional type charged words, right? Like, I'm super thrilled and I love this program. I think you're going to love it too. I can't wait to help you change your life. I can't wait to help you, I can't wait for you to change the world with me. Talking this big type picture that we're painting with people is going to be pretty important because we need to make the goal bigger than the obstacle they have. Right now, their obstacle could be their mindset. Their obstacle could be their schedule. Their obstacle could be their money, which when you show them enough value, it doesn't matter how much it costs. It does not matter. They will find the money. It's about getting the value. So they get the house tour, book the one-on-one, they get more value in the intro, and they're going to learn velocity banking in the intro, and then also get the prices and the packages. And with the alternative there to book the one-on-one, if it became a first exposure. And then you run your one-to-one on Friday, and you ask for the sale, ask for the order. All right, we overcome objections. Which, people say it's time, money, fear. But if you find out what their drive is, and you just use their drive language in this one-to-one, be sure to use drive language. Does everyone have a screenshot of the drive slide where it has the 6 squares and the first square is the instructions and the next 5 are the cards? Does everyone have that, or do we need it to get it out so you guys can have it?
Can you put it out, please?
Okay. Let me go and grab it.
Is the Thursday night intro going to be 2 hours?
It's going to be around 90 minutes also.
Okay.
So we have our initial conversation, which could just be a voicemail greeting that they're listening to, the 15-minute briefing, just a conversation with you, an ad they read, a different some text you wrote. So that's like the first thing that's going in their head, and they're thinking about it. They come to the house tour for 1 to 2 hours. They come to the intro for 1 to 2 hours. They talk to you for 1 to 2 hours. They're basically in. And if you do it all in a week and you follow the right what do I want to say? I guess you just follow the right sequence. You make sure that you're making it about them and your future casting language about how them being involved with us is going to improve their life, not that, right? And like helping them get over their blocks, helping them get over their fear. All right, I'm going to pull up the drive slide here so everyone can take a screenshot. And then I'd be sure to start the day off, start the one-on-one off with this. Here it is. Be sure to start off with this drive. There you go. So take a screenshot of that. But I just realized you need to crop it. So let me pull it up on my iPad. And then you won't need to crop. Okay, is everyone taking a screenshot? There we go.
Are you sharing? I'm on my phone and I only see you and some other people.
Okay. Then you need to swipe to the right. Make your screen move one screen to the left to get what I'm sharing. I wonder. Wonder. Better.
Yeah, you're still in the corner of the picture too.
Well, maybe that'll help, Pete. You ever think about that? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, if that fuzzball can do it, anybody can.
Okay. I just realized that my screenshot was a little blurry. This is like the crispest version of it. Now,
Can we find this in Helios?
The Helios one is different for some reason.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure why. Not sure why it's different, but here it is. Okay. So this has shortcutted my conversations with people so much. If you guys were on my, oh, duh. What was I thinking? My Tuesday profits intro. We forgot about telling you guys that. I just been doing it on such a regular basis. But on Tuesdays, we also have the profits intro. Okay, it's at 12 p.m. Mountain Time. Everybody should be on it. I think you'll enjoy it. So maybe this could be nice. I just thought of something. We got the profits, house tour, intro, follow-up. We got the fifth. It's the fifth system. Silly. That's just silly for me. And that's it. Profits, house tour, intro, follow-up. Yeah, you guys should definitely come to the profits intro. The more the merrier. It's a ton of fun. We do some interaction. You guys get to type into the chats while we're working and playing. Okay. So if you're having a real estate conversation, then you would just do house tour, conversation about intro, come to the intro, run the one-on-one. If you're having a conversation about Renatus in general, then you would slip in the profits right here and say, well, why don't you come to this? And all I do is sell the profits, and I'll bring up the other packages, and I'll bring up real estate. I just talk about profits and what it can do for them, and we'll play a little drive exercise. So if you want to know your customer's drive, you could bring them to the profits, and I make them type it into the chat what their drive is. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. So just going back to remind you guys, people want what we have. I'm removing that superstition. I just decided that's only my experience, and then that's not necessary for you guys to need to believe that, because people could buy off of 2 hours or 3 hours. So I'm getting rid of that. But one thing that is still very much true is that people want what we have. They just need to know about it. Right? Side hustle, make an extra $1,000 a month. $1,000 a month in a side hustle is incredible for people. So bring that to their life. I mean, there's just, man, it's too important to just be doing this on your own. Let me see if I can paste that. No, it won't let me. Okay. So what if I do this? Paste that like that. Man. Okay. Well, I was going to make it just a PowerPoint slide and try to drop it in this file option for you guys, but I don't know how to make this box black. You guys ever see someone try to modify a PowerPoint and it doesn't work? Look at what happened. I copied and pasted the slide, and now I got a white square instead of a black square. Right? Who's in charge here? What's going on? And Vanessa would be like, dude, get out of the way. This is so easy. Do I put a shape in here? And put a square? And no, I'm just ruining the whole thing. Need this to be black. Okay, great. Now I have a blue square. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get Vanessa to modify this. Then I'll just have a one slide presentation that I can share with you. Drive card.
Is it saying that as one entire picture, Michael, or can you click on that separately? Otherwise, I can modify that and send it to you.
So it's just, we got this white text.
Okay, so now you should be able to click that text and make the text black or send to the back.
Is that all we want? Is just make it black? I guess that would be easiest. I was trying to go for a black background with white text.
Sure, fair, just to make it fast. The alternative is that you should be able to bring it forward and backwards. You should be able to then bring that to the front. Click below that on the A. Yeah, there. Try that.
Wow.
There we go.
Something that's so easy for other people. Love it. Okay, drive card. Saving. That's still taking forever to save. There we go. Okay, so now my question is, if I save a copy and just drop this in, save it on my Mac, drive card PPT, there we go. Okay.
The other thing you could do is select the whole thing and then save as, and save it as a picture, PNG, and then you can use that PNG wherever you want it.
So, like, select this whole thing this way.
Yeah, or just hit Control A. That should also, no, it's just doing the single block. Hit Control A. Control select everything in there. That's it.
And now what?
And now you should be able to say save as picture. If you just
PDF?
Yeah, that will save the whole presentation as a PDF. You don't want to do that. Well, you can do that as well. That's
It's just one. It's just one slide.
Yeah. So it'll make it a PDF, but you can't always use PDFs as inserts. So you probably want it as a PNG or JPEG. You're on Windows, right?
No, of course not.
Apple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was silly of me.
No problem.
Okay, my computer. Oh yeah, Wanda brought up a great point that in the follow-up, we're also going over the earnings plan. Okay, so if you go into the chat right now, you should be able to pull up the drive card PowerPoint. Tell me if that works. Oh, export. Can I export as a PNG? Maybe that's.
It worked for me.
It worked. Fantastic. Each slide has been saved as a separate file in the folder of users. Document drive card PPT. Okay, so let's try this again.
Otherwise, I can just send it to you. Changed.
Okay, and here it is as a picture. Okay. So now you have it as a PowerPoint slide and you have it as a JPEG. Thank you, Anthony Mallet. What would we do without you?
Hey, what would we do without you, Michael?
Okay, is everyone grabbing it now? Going to the chat, pull it up, grab it, save it, it's yours. Okay, so let's go back. Tobo, what are you talking about? You said you cannot see it? What can you not see? Did you just join? Do you not see the two things I put in the chat? All right, Tobo, as soon as you answer me, I can help you. Let's go back to the whiteboard for just another minute because Wanda did remind me. Thank you, Wanda. What would we do without Wanda, everybody? So Thursday, let's just expand Thursday real quick. Thursday has the intro. It has onboarding, which is great for your intellects. It has follow-up, and that includes the comp plan. And it has mastermind study groups. And in that, we have right now wholesaling. And this week, we are starting with multifamily. So if you want to be a part of that, I'm going to have the essentials. So this is all on Thursday, guys. So Thursday is still the main place to be. Yep. Be there. Okay, and always, for all the up-to-date info on all this stuff, continue to come to our Facebook group. We have announcements. We have updates. Always check. Always check the Facebook group. Is everyone in here a part of the Renatus Team Elevate Facebook group? You don't have to be on my team. You just have to have the mindset. Oh yeah. Thanks, Wanda. There's also the Spanish house tour on Thursday. It's a jam-packed day, value-packed. So just show up. Well, don't show up by yourself. Okay, no link for you either. Robin, the English house tour is on Wednesday. Wednesday is our English house tour. Okay, Sandra, no link for you. That's bizarre. What about now?
Nope, I still don't see it, and I'm not the only one, though.
Okay.
Would it maybe not come through if they're on their phone?
Okay,
Because I see it.
Keely, will
That's a good
you?
point. Could be a reason. Because I'm on the phone. Let me go check in the computer.
Okay.
So there were a ton of people that commented no link.
Okay, Wanda said she just posted the drive cards in the Facebook group. All right, and Bruce is confirmed.
Are we supposed to be seeing a link in the chat? Because if we are, maybe whoever posted it only sent it to, I don't know. I don't see it either.
It's definitely to everyone, but I guess what we're doing is it's on a mobile device, is it's not coming through.
Okay.
So
Try
the other
computer.
thing we could do is, I got just a minute before the pack call, but I got enough time to do this. We're going to add it to Google Drive, and then I'll just be able to give you a Google Drive link. Ba, 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 Okay. New file, upload. Okay, so that worked. So now I just need to get the shareable link. Share. Oh, goodness. Okay, so that is a thing. Let me know if that works. And then also,
Now that works. Thank you, Michael.
how does it look?
It sends you directly to the Google Drive.
Okay,
It overlaps on the drive assessment of the words.
that's what I thought. Dang it. Okay, here is the JPEG version. And I love learning, everybody. I'm getting better every day. Okay, so anyone, copy link. Okay, this one. This one doesn't have the overlapping text. And it's not a PowerPoint slide, it's just a picture. So you should be able to just save it to your photos.
Yeah, that works, Michael.
Whoops.
Yep,
Okay.
that's clear.
Everyone grab this link and save this picture to your photos on your phone. And then in case you didn't get it, Wanda also put it in the Facebook group, and everyone needs to join. Make sure you're a part of our Facebook group. I'm going to just put the link to the Facebook group. Notice Team Elevate. There. This is link to group. All right, is everyone getting it now? Link to JPEG of grandparents. Okay, awesome. All right, well, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the day, just like me. That's it. Leadership is influence. So influence people to come. Remember to say the words real estate investing to people every day. That's part of the magic. Wow. Say the words real estate investing. And then if they want to know more, say, well, fantastic. Here's this one, here's this one, here's this, here's this, here's this. And get them involved. Don't let them keep making excuses about why they can't change their life. Oh, you want to change your life? Well, why don't you listen to this guy on Tuesday, or this guy and gal on Wednesday, or this guy and gal on Thursday? And before you do that on Thursday, let's get you scheduled on my calendar so I can go into detail, or I can help paint a picture of possibilities for you. And Sandra, don't remind me. This beard is ridiculous, I know. It's going away very soon. It's going away soon. It's the quarantine beard. We're about to finish up this other property and then transition from here to there. I mean, it's just down the street anyway, but we own quite a bit of the street. So, you know, can't wait for you guys to come visit Tennessee, especially all you people who know about permaculture. This is definitely a big old freaking project, and I can use some help, but you got to get your coronavirus vaccine before you come over.
Hey, Michael, quick question for you.
What's up?
Yeah, I know, is that what you're building, you know, the one that you were showing before we started? Is that like a small, a tiny home, or what is that?
Yeah, the plan
Okay.
is to make 10 tiny homes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm interested because I want to build that one on the, you know, on the beach properties that we have.
Do it.
And so I'm, you know, fascinated with those. Yeah.
Yeah, tiny homes and earthships.
How big is that, the one you were showing earlier?
This one is 640 feet, so it's not necessarily that tiny.
Okay. Cool.
If you could also, everybody, I got to run, but look into earthships, because now we're using recycled products to build houses, and you can do it for pretty cheap. So
Where do you, I'm sorry, where do we go?
the internet. Just Google Earthships or go onto YouTube and look up Earth.
Earthship. Oh, okay. All right. I'll do that.
And if you follow the principles of Earthships while you're building your tiny home, then you're going to have a lot more resources and you're going to have a lot lower cost.
Oh, okay. Well, my properties in the Philippines, like my beach properties, so I'm not sure. Hopefully, I can find those there.
Oh, definitely. It creates an Earth solution. So
All
that's
right,
why it's called
cool.
Earthships. You're going to love it.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah.
Yep. And there's a couple links in the chat for you.
Could I see your whiteboard one more time so I could get a screenshot of everything? I'm sorry.
Okay, when Bob Snyder asks why I'm late, I'm going to say it was Ada.
Blame me. Yes, I'm sorry.
Watch the replay and let him go.
But
Okay,
it doesn't
first
show
one.
everything.
Screenshot.
Yes, you can go to the Facebook group, Ada, and it's there. And watch the whole thing.
And screenshot. Cool.
Thank you, Michael.
Adios, everybody. Keely, will you end this?
Thank you.
Sure will. Bye,
Okay,
everybody.
thanks for
Thank
being here.
you.
Thanks, Michael.
Bye-bye.